Okay, I'm going to start the lesson by explaining a little bit of music theory. You can skip past this part if you're not interested in it, but ultimately I think you should try to understand why the music is what it is, why chords are what they are. First of all, let's talk about what's up and down in key with the ukulele. On the strings, as you go from here, that's going up in all the strings. Likewise, this is going down. Also, you can say going up in strings is going from the low strings, which is right up here. That's the low string. I know it's up on the top of the strings, but it's still the low string. And go up. That's going up, and this is going down. So the first string is higher than the the second string. The second string is higher than the third string, which is higher than the fourth string. The bottom string is the first, the second, the third, and the fourth. First fret, second fret, third fret, fourth fret, fifth fret. There's a dot on the fifth fret right here. How do you tune the ukulele? You start, you gotta find a note. That's an E. You can get a keyboard and play an E, or use a tuner. You can go online and get notes. So that's how you get started. You can also go online to tune the ukulele. But I start from the fifth fret. This is between the fourth and third strings. Those tune exactly the same. That's out. Here, the third string is too high. So you bring them together. Okay, and then it's the fourth fret on the third string to the second string. Compare these two. And then back to the fifth fret for between the second and the first. And then there's also the tuner. You can use that. And just remember when you're using a tuner that the arrow should be straight to the very top of the tuner when you hit the note. Why is a chord a chord? The answer is, go to the keyboard. For instance, on a C chord, you have a C, E, and G for a C chord. That note, that note, that note. Reason you use those three notes is because when you're going up the scale, the C scale, I know this is complicated, but you might eventually want to learn it. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. All the white notes are the C scale. But instead of calling them by their letters, we will call them by a number. C being number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the other C. 8 is an octave above the low C. That's all the notes there are in the white keys. Okay, so when you're doing a scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, and 5 are the chord. So a C, an E, and a G is going to be the C chord. And that's why you have a C major chord with those three notes. Likewise, if you have a minor, you take the third, 1, 2, 3, and go down a half step. That's C minor. Okay? So that's why chords are what they are. And I know it doesn't make a lot of sense when you're just learning, but that's how it works. Let's talk about some chords that I like to group together. The first group of chords is 4 chords. It's a G. You should have these in a book or on a sheet somewhere. A C, a D as in David, an E minor. The two easiest chords are the G, single note there, and down here. Okay, I know D is a little more complicated, and C is a two-finger chord, three-finger chord. And so you can group those together, and I would like you to get a beat off the computer. Instead of using a metronome, they have, I can give you a link to computer drum beats. I'm going to use my using my keyboard to generate a drum beat. So you do a count like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next group of chords that I want to do are the Spanish chords, flamenco chords, A minor, D minor, and E. Just those three chords. Okay, I'll get rhythm going here. Goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D minor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. E major. A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A minor again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you're going up the notes. I want you to learn E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A where the dot is, A sharp, B where the dot is, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. That's an octave above. Okay, now the C note is right here. It's on the 8th fret. Here's a scale. C, you see the pattern? 8, 7, 5, 8, 6, 5, 7, 5 as we go from first string to third string. It's the same thing as doing this. So that's a relationship between the ukulele, the baritone ukulele, and the keyboard. The baritone is tuned exactly like a guitar. The other ukuleles, the smaller ones, are tuned five notes higher. Gather round, people, wherever you roam, and look at the waters around you have grown, and accept that you soon will be dashed to the bone. It's time to you is worth saving, and you start swimming or you sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changing. Come writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, keep your eyes wide open, this change won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still